A toxic cloud over North Suburban Beach Park. People who breathed it in were rushed to the hospital. 40 in all, some critically injured and right now on ventilators.
We have team coverage of the chemical leak and why it's so dangerous. We begin with CBS 2's Jeremy Ross live in Beach Park with what he's learned. Jeremy.
Well, good afternoon, Brad. Good afternoon, Erica. County, state, federal workers all investigating what happened here earlier today. Amongst their questions includes, was this an issue of human error or perhaps equipment failure? A tractor with a leaking payload of dangerous chemicals is washed down after calls for help. Deputies discovered anhydrous ammonia leaking from at least one of a pair of 1,000-gallon tanks. Law enforcement learning firsthand how dire the situation was.
The initial responding sheriff's deputies were overpowered by the fumes. There were individuals, it was reported, that were on the ground when the initial deputies responded. They were subsequently rescued by fire personnel.
It started around 4:30 Thursday morning, resulting in a shelter-in-place order and school closures. More than 3 dozen taken to hospitals, more than a dozen victims, first responders. Anhydrous ammonia is often used by farmers as fertilizer in soil. This is the third recorded spill in Illinois for 2019. We dug into the history tracked by the state and found since 2006, mishaps have ranged between 3 and 20 annually, averaging around 10 per year.
Many thousands of times this product is safely transported down the highway.
Through video chat, Gene Payne, president of the Illinois Fertilizer and Chemical Association, puts recorded spills into perspective.
I believe it would be less than 1%. We do extensive training in the fertilizer industry.
Inspect all hoses for any cuts, nicks, or abrasions.
This safety video from the Department of Agriculture underscoring that training. Meantime, the environment may have played a role in the severity of Thursday's incident.
How much was released, how quickly, and then where the wind took it.
Through video chat, Northwestern professor Thomas O'Halloran said when dispersed by the wind, the concentrated ammonia is less toxic. This morning, there was little wind.
That cloud had nothing to blow it around or dilute it, and so it moved probably in a fairly concentrated state.
First responders telling us they checked over more than 100 homes in this area to make sure everyone was safe. There is no timetable on when this investigation will finish up. Live in Beach Park, Jeremy Ross, CBS 2 News.